Now at 5:38, breaking news from downtown Houston. Cops believe 3 people were shot outside a billiards place overnight, and some well-known rappers were at the party there.
This happened outside that business on San Jacinto and Polk Street. KPRC2's Rowan Belogan live there now with the very latest on this. Rowan?
Hey, good morning. Houston police just confirmed to us that members of rap group Migos were in attendance at this private party. But I want to start now with what we do not know. Houston police will not release the identity of that shooting victim. A lot of speculations online as to who that is. Again, police not identifying that victim until proper protocols proceed forward. What we do know is Houston police say this shooting happened around 2:30 this morning after a private party at the bowling and billiard shop on the 3rd floor of this downtown complex. Police believe 40 to 50 people were in attendance at the private party. Investigators trying to get in touch with them. Police getting several calls from across the country, but as I mentioned earlier, they won't confirm anything until the medical examiner's office performs an autopsy.
He's a black male in his late 20s. And like I said, we won't release any information on him until we're able to get more information, either from the medical examiner's office once they positively identify him from the autopsy, or if a family member or friends or family come forward and give us information of who he is and things like that.
Now, police really pleading with the public here for those 40 or 50 members who were in attendance to this private party to come forward and contact them so they can get a better idea of exactly what unfolded here last night. They say that they do have surveillance video, and they're combing through it to try and piece together the order of events overnight this morning. Houston police asking anyone with information to call Houston's Homicide Division or Crime Stoppers. Reporting live downtown, Rowan Belogan, KPRC 2 News.
Man, hello everybody, good morning. I'm really, really sorry to have to come up here and report this, especially out of my own, what I consider my home. I'm not going to go into any details of like the party or anything like that. I want to wait until we get more information, especially because of some of the names that I've been hearing that were there. Takeoff, 1/3 of the Migos, has been confirmed dead after this early morning shooting at this billiards club. Again, this happened a little after 2:30 in the morning at a private party in Houston at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling. Takeoff and Quavo were there playing dice when an altercation broke out, and that's when someone opened fire. And apparently Takeoff was shot either in the head or near his head. My understanding is these shots, when they rang out, Takeoff immediately dropped. I don't know if he was the intended victim here. We don't know yet. Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? Good morning, guys. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Shannon. It's really good to see you. I hope you're well. Hope everything's going well with you. What's up, Heaven Sent? There is footage from the scene. Okay. TMZ now has an arm called TMZ Hip Hop. They have actually obtained footage from the scene, and it is definitely Takeoff. You can see Quavo in an orange shirt, and you can see others gathered around Takeoff. First, they tried to move him, but then they put him back down. And then Quavo yelled for someone to get help. Police are saying, okay, that there were 2 other people that were shot that have been taken to the hospital in private vehicles. But we don't know who those 2 people are yet. We don't know their conditions. We do know that Quavo was not injured. And I can show you a photo. I can show you this photo of Takeoff at the bowling alley. You know, shooting dice has always been a dangerous thing, right? Just, I'm a little shocked that it happened in Houston. But I'm kind of not, because right now being a rapper is the dangerous job in the world. And I hope you guys will be careful. You all need to protect yourselves at all times. At all times. I don't care if you're a newer face in the rap game or if you're an older face in the rap game. A couple of hours before the shooting, Takeoff had posted a selfie from this bowling alley. Quavo had also posted a video earlier that night in which he had been driving around Houston with another individual who was celebrating his birthday. I believe it was, yeah. Takeoff, who was the youngest member of Migos. Quavo was his uncle. Offset, his cousin. They came together in 2008 in Georgia, became a multi-platinum hit, multi-platinum group, multi-platinum hit makers, dropped their first major hit, Versace, in 2013. They would hit #1 on Billboard in 2016, Bad and Bougie. Most recently, Quavo and Takeoff had released a project as the duo, Unc and Few. They had released their latest music video, Messy, on Monday. Takeoff was 28 years old. Slowly, news agencies are starting to confirm this as it makes its way. I'm seeing news agencies in New York, all sorts of places doing it, but I see TMZ's been putting in some work in regards to the photos, the video footage, all of that, which I will not be showing any of that. I've elected to stay away from that type of stuff. The truth is what it is. It's bad enough. We don't have to put the gory parts in everybody's face, right? If you all want to see that, there's a way you can go and see that, right? But at least you have to search for it. I just don't like to put that type of stuff on folks' timeline. But
is reporting that Takeoff, 1/3 of the rap group of Migos, is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston.
Yeah, Fox 5's Dan Bowens joins us with the very latest on this investigation. Some big news coming out of this.
Yeah, Bianca and Rosanna, no way around it. It's a devastating loss in the world of hip hop. A lot of this information just coming in the last few hours. The rapper known as Takeoff shot and killed in an overnight shooting. This happened in Houston, Texas. According to TMZ, local police and several witnesses say this all happened at about 2:30 this morning. Takeoff, whose real name was Kershnik Kari Ball, was one of the founding members of the chart-topping group Migos. He's seen here, right in the middle of your screen there. Police say he was killed at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling Houston. We have some video from outside of the location where this all happened. Again, it all happened overnight, about 2:30 in the morning. According to TMZ, Takeoff and fellow Migos member Quavo were there playing dice when some kind of fight broke out. Someone opened fire, shooting Takeoff. Some reports indicate he was shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
There were some security guards that were in the area, but they heard the shooting, but no one saw who did the shooting. A lot of folks were there. They were in front of the bar. The bar was actually closed at the time. They had the doors locked, but people were congregating out on the balcony area, and everybody fled.
And the Georgia-based group Migos was formed back in 2008. Their breakout single, Versace, was released in 2013. Takeoff was the youngest member of Migos and was 28 years old. Quavo was his uncle, and the third member, Offset, was his cousin. Most recently, Quavo and Takeoff unveiled a project as the duo Unc and Few. They had just released their latest music video as well. It was called Messy. That video came out just yesterday. Again, still a lot of unanswered questions here. We're still waiting to find out the specifics, potentially, of what led up to this shooting, that argument, and then the gunfire, and a possible suspect or suspects. No one has been arrested at this point in this case. Quavo was not injured in the shooting.
Right now, Fox 5.
If you are just waking up, you are waking up to some very bad news this morning that 1/3 of the group, Migos, the rapper Takeoff, has been shot and killed in Houston, Texas last night, or really this morning, really early this morning. Shot and killed in a billiards sports club in Houston. This happened at 810 Billiards and Bowling in Houston, Texas, shortly after 2:30 a.m.
TMZ.
And what I want to do here, because I know because of some of the names being thrown around and stuff like that, I'm going to hold off on reporting anything else on this until more information comes out of Houston. And I just want to see how some people move this morning. You know, there may be things said, there may not be things said. I don't know. But I do want to see. And yeah, I'm kind of talking subliminally there, whatever. I'll leave it at that. But you are waking up to a pretty a shock this morning. I do understand that, and we will definitely work on obtaining additional information from this situation. Takeoff is said to have been the quietest member of the Migos group.
Now to breaking news, a deadly shooting in the heart of downtown Houston overnight.
It's official out of
reports
Houston.
Several high-profile rappers were there when that gunfire rang out.
Yeah, this happened near the corner of Polk and San Jacinto. LeakYou.com was the first reporter live at the scene. LeakYou, you've been talking to witnesses and police. What's the latest?
Yeah, the latest is Houston police still out here investigating this deadly shooting that happened outside of Billiards and Bowling Alley. So a witness and a security guard do tell me that the rap group Migos was here at the time of the shooting, and Houston police did confirm that with us not too long ago. Take a look at this video of the scene here. A couple of hours ago, Houston police say that the shooting happened on the third floor of the balcony. A crowd of about 30 to 40 people were gathered outside, and witnesses reported two groups arguing, entourages, and fighting. The next thing you know, shots were fired. Police say a man was shot in the neck and head and was killed here, sadly. Security guards were involved in the shooting, according to police. Witnesses also describe that as well. Now, the crowd ran outside trying to get some assistance there. We're told that 2 other victims, according to police, showed up at local hospitals. Here's what police had to say when we asked about Quavo and Takeoff being here at the time of the shooting. Take a listen. So you haven't identified if the rappers are Migos? We were told by several witnesses who attended the party they were here at the bowling alley.
Yes, we were informed that they were here.
The
yes.
Migos, Quavo and Takeoff?
Yes.
So you heard it there. They did confirm on the record that Takeoff and Quavo, rappers a part of the rap group Migos, were in fact here at the time of the shooting. However, they did not confirm if they were involved in the shooting or if either one of them were shot here. So we're working to get more information. Witnesses tell us that they were very upset that all of this happened. We're working to get more details for them as well, too. We'll send it back to you all in the studio.
A big update for us this morning. LeakYou.com bringing us the latest involving Migos in this shooting. Thank you so much.
Again, and I see the room filling up. I see you all over on Facebook kind of coming in and everything, because I know you guys are just waking up and you're seeing this and you're hearing about this. And it is true. It has been confirmed that Takeoff has been confirmed dead. There is news clips coming out of Houston officially now. Trying to see if I can catch some sort of live feed. One second, if you don't mind, but I will. This is just this just dropped.
Story here this morning. TMZ is reporting that Migos rapper Takeoff is one of the people who was shot here in Houston overnight.
And so this is from the triple shooting overnight that we were telling you about downtown at a very popular bowling alley. Shelby Rose is there right now. Shelby, have you gotten an update from Houston police? Because we're seeing a lot of updates on social media right now.
Yeah, you know, guys, there is a lot of rumors flying around social media. And as you just said, TMZ is reporting that Takeoff has died here in downtown Houston. But we do want to reiterate, HPD has not yet identified the victim as the one who is deceased or the other two that were shot in this shooting. But let's kind of give you guys a look at what we're looking at right now. This all happened at the third floor of Green Street here in downtown Houston. Outside this, 810 Billiards and Bowling. We have so much police presence here, looking through this whole complex to see if we can find any other evidence or anything that could lead them to who possibly is responsible for this crime. We're told that there was a private party held here at the 810 Billiards and Bowling. It ended about 1 o'clock in the morning. However, the shooting did not happen until 2:30. A security guard hearing the gunshot, saying there are about 40 to 50 people out here, and that's when they found one person deceased, a black male in his 20s, and two other people were taken to a hospital and were told that they are in surgery, but no other updates on their condition at this time. And we do want to reiterate once again, HPD not releasing the name of the victim at this point, and here is a couple reasons why.
The one that is here is deceased. He's a black male in his late 20s. And like I said, we won't release any information on him until we're able to get more information, either from the medical examiner's office once they positively identify him from the autopsy, or if a family member or friends or family come forward and give us information.
But we are told by HPD that they do confirm that members of Migos, specifically Quavo and Takeoff, were here at the time. So that's about as far as information that we do have as an update. Suspects, no idea right now. We do know that there's a little bit of security video, but it's not very good. So HPD is calling on the public. If you do have any information on who is responsible for this crime, please call the investigative unit. Reporting live in downtown Houston, Shelby Rose, Fox 26 News.
So yeah, again, this is all we know right now, and I see you guys are starting to like really come into the room. I'm really sad to report that there has been another rapper murdered overnight. Again, Takeoff, 1/3 of the rap group Migos, has been confirmed dead at the age of 28 after being shot in Houston at a bowling and billiards club. This has been confirmed. And I am going to continue to monitor this story today, and I definitely will be back to continue to provide additional coverage on this. Everybody, tell your Britain family that you love them. Tell your kids you love them, because you never know. You never know in this climate of today. Again, being a rapper is the most dangerous profession, I think, right now. We'll talk more later, everyone.